part 2. But walks out and that's it. That's what they want to see. They don't want to see a Roman Reigns that constantly is like a John Cena. They don't want to see a Roman Reigns that after he wins this at Mania goes back to being the Roman Reigns before the Rumble. He's like, that's almost a pepper and succotash. They don't want that. They want a Roman Reigns that's like, I don't talk. I let my actions talk. And kicks ass. That's what they want. They don't want to have a John Cena 2.0. That's what they're afraid of. And you know what they're mostly afraid of too? Just my opinion. They're afraid that if Roman Reigns ends up with this, that this is going to become this. That's right. That this is going to become pretty much the mediocre title. This is going to become the least prestigious championship there. And it's the freaking face. And this is the freaking face of the company. This is basically their facial championship. This represents their company. This is what they're afraid of. They're afraid Reigns gets this. It's going to devalue. His reign's going to devalue this. And when John Cena gets this, whether they like to admit it or not, this is going to mean more than that. And that's what they're also afraid of. That's why the WWE needs to wake up, open their eyes, and not be so blind to desperation. I can understand and respect that they want to give us what we want, but this is not the way you do it. Yeah, give us. Yeah, let me say this. I have nothing against Roman Reigns main eventing. I don't. If he can get a good match out of Brock Lesnar and vice versa, more power to him. But the WWE better have a backup plan in case that crowd in Levi's Stadium turns their back on both competitors. Because one, they don't know what's going to happen with Brock Lesnar afterwards. They don't know if he's going to remain or go back to UFC. They don't know that. But they better do something. They better do something because I guarantee you this. If they don't, the fans are going to be pissed. They're going to... Basically, the fans are going to look at WrestleMania 31 as probably one of the worst, if not the worst, WrestleManias in the history of the event. And that's the truth, in my opinion. So overall, Dalyxman, Schleg Daddy, anybody else watching, that, in my opinion, is why the WWE is doing what they're doing. It's because they're blind by desperation. They're blinded by desperation, and they don't see the real truth. Once they hopefully wake up and see the real truth, hopefully things will get straightened out, and they'll start planning better. They'll start doing more research. They'll start doing focus groups and go like, okay, what works, what doesn't? I mean, there's so many things they need to wake up to. Their Divas division has some very talented divas. They do. Naomi, Natalya, Paige, AJ. Even the freaking Bellas, I hate to say this, are improving in some ways. Cameron has a chance to improve if she ever gets the chance. Alicia can improve. She's been one of the longest reigning Divas champions they had. Emma. Let Emma be as she was in NXT. Summer Rae, same thing. Don't treat them up. Don't bring them up and say, oh, okay, ladies, now you're just going to be Barbie dolls. Go like, hey. No. Let them be who they are. But because they're so blinded by desperation, they're so blinded to wanting to give what they feel the fans want, they don't see the truth. And they wonder why the freaking roster rejects NXT, because the people that book NXT are more open to the truth than the freaking people that book and write the main roster. Truth is, thing is, in closing, I have nothing against the main event. Hopefully they'll find a way to salvage it, whether it's Seth Rollins cashing in or not. They find a way to salvage it. Whether it's good and it proves us wrong, fine, more power to them. But WWE needs to open their eyes and stop being blinded by desperation and realize what the fans are trying to tell them. It's not out of disrespect, it's fact. You don't want to create another John Cena, guys, because that's going to piss the fan base off even more. And again, nothing against John Cena. I respect the guy. I'm one of his fans. I'm one of the John Cena fans out there at my age that respects him, that gets behind him. But you don't want to create a guy, another John Cena, in a time where you're basically known as the reality era, and you're also in a transitional period to where fans are getting more smarter, more smarter, more intuitive, more onto what's going on than you care to admit. It's time to wake up. And Dalyxman, I think you agree. It's time for them to wake up and realize you're gonna put Roman Reigns at the top. Let him be the Roman Reigns that's a badass, and not another John Cena. And again, nothing against John. But that's all I have to say, folks. You let me know what you think down below. Talk to y'all later.